Pluto in Aquarius from March 23, 2023. What awaits us at this time? From March 23, 2023, Pluto enters the sign of Aquarius for a long period, until 2043. This transit will have a strong influence on Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini. During 2023-2024, the planet will be on the border of the signs Capricorn, Aquarius. And finally, Pluto will enter the freedom-loving sign of Aquarius at the end of November 2024. Bony Horoscope is with you. Daily and unique predictions. We begin. Pluto rules the sign of Scorpio. This is a planet of a hidden, internal character. It is based on the principle of transformation, i.e., the transfer of energy from one form to another. This is a process of destruction, the destruction of everything obsolete, incapable of developing, preparing a springboard for the new. Pluto influences the global events of mankind, says astrologer Marina Sokolova. The energy of Pluto gives the ability to penetrate deep emotional layers, the ability to influence people and transform energies, passing them through oneself. Since the autumn of 2008, the planet has been moving in Capricorn, and all representatives of this zodiac sign have experienced the heavy, oppressive influences of Pluto. But, on the other hand, the aspect of the conjunction of the transiting Pluto with the Sun in Capricorn has become a source of great energy. Over the previous years, Capricorns received many opportunities related to power and money. The most daring and progressive representatives of this zodiac sign were able to use the period with maximum benefit for themselves. But it was not easy, because constant life transformations exhaust a person, and before getting something or achieving something, one had to overcome difficult and unpleasant situations, sometimes even dangerous and crisis ones. From March 23, 2023, Capricorns will feel relieved and realize that the hard years are behind them. Pluto leaves this sign and will next enter this sign of the zodiac in 2254. The period of its revolution around the Sun is 248 years. Now there will be time for yourself. It will be possible to plan your life in accordance with your desires and beliefs. Dependence on external circumstances and the need for forced changes are gradually disappearing, and by the end of 2024, persistent, wise, purposeful Capricorns will gain freedom, peace and stability will come into their lives. Now it's Aquarius' turn to experience the transit of Pluto. Pluto will be in the sign of Aquarius for 20 years. Here the planet is weakened, the status of the fall, i.e. in Aquarius there is no longer a need to influence other people. Mental energy is important, not psychic strength. The transit will bring the desire for freedom in every sense of the word. Aquarians are inherently rebellious. Most of them have the militant spirit of the revolutionaries. In the struggle to achieve their goals, Aquarians are able to resort to any means. Pluto will provide the necessary energy, but the external manifestations of the transit of this planet are fundamentally different from the transit through Capricorn, which ends in 2023-2024. Already from the end of March 2023, changes will burst into the life of Aquarius, and there is no point in resisting them. Pluto, although in the status of falling, but still for an ordinary person, the potential of the planet is quite heavy. And the more Aquarians resist change, the more difficult it will be for them. Therefore, it is better not to resist and not grab onto something that makes no sense to take with you into the future. The transformational energies of Pluto will change thinking, will cause the need to understand yourself at a deeper inner level. The transit of Pluto will affect absolutely all people and world processes in general, but first of all, of course, Aquarians will feel it stronger and faster than others. A period of increased responsibility, serious life transformations begins, but it makes no sense to stay at the point where Aquarius is now. Changes are needed to stop stagnation and stimulate the development of representatives of this zodiac sign. Moving through Aquarius, Pluto does not act as abruptly as when transiting Capricorn. The fixed qualities of Aquarius allow you to think things through and prepare for the coming changes. It will not be possible to avoid transformational processes. This applies to all spheres of life, but it is quite possible to draw up a plan and to some extent influence the surrounding space. The central point of transit through Aquarius is power, as well as everything related to new, modern technologies, the internet, digitization, automation and robotization of all processes. The main place in all this is occupied by Aquarius. His ideas, the ability to organize and unite people, to boldly move forward towards the new. Aquarians will have to change their habits, as Pluto demands to take responsibility not only for themselves, but also for the masses of people. This transit will be a test for your ambitions. It will create conditions under which you need to work hard, sometimes without sleep and rest. But, in general, everything is quite predictable, which reduces the likelihood of internal crises. What tactics to choose for yourself is up to you. Either you will try to gain more control over others, or they will try to control your actions. A period of social activity begins, integration into completely new projects, teams, countries. Less than the freedom of choice that Aquarius is so used to, now you will have to fight for freedom and independence. But in a few years, most representatives of this zodiac sign will accept the new conditions and adapt to the new reality. Leos will be in opposition to Pluto for the next 20 years. Everyone can determine the most stressful period for themselves, depending on which decade of the zodiac month they were born. The first 6 to 7 years, 2023 to 2029, the opposition of Pluto will be felt by those who were born at the beginning of the sign of Leo, from July 23 to July 2. This aspect can be described as a confrontation of opposing forces, a rivalry of wills, an uncompromising situation. These are the years of hard choices, responsible decisions. To achieve the goal at this time is possible only at the cost of losing something more important. Lions, like no other, will experience internal contradictions, because, having a strong sun, representatives of this sign tend to create, and transiting Pluto, forming an opposition with the natal sun, will transform reality and destroy. To go through this period with minimal losses, the lions must fight injustice and inspire people, ignite life in them, their sun, sometimes sacrificing their own interests. Better than Leo, no one can organize others to overcome crises, creating together a new and progressive order in society. Taurus and Scorpio, with exceptional willpower, concentration and determination, must withstand the stress of transiting Pluto. The first 7 years will be difficult for those who were born in the first decade of the zodiac sign. This is a time of obstacles, sometimes getting stuck, obsessed in tight situations. Success is possible, but at the cost of enormous labor, not everyone is able to endure. Even more difficulties arise when it comes only to satisfying one's own needs. It is necessary to unite, participate in the life of society, and then the energy of Taurus and Sagittarius will slowly and gradually grow, and over time, become more powerful. Representatives of these signs of the zodiac should find a constructive solution for its use. They should develop a sense of the correct assessment of human values, which includes attention to other people and their needs. Gemini and Libra are entering a very interesting and productive period. The next 20 years will be very bright and life-affirming for them. The harmonious aspect from the transiting Pluto to the natal sun of Gemini and Libra teaches you to interact with other people and participate in collective, partnership work, actively showing your own initiatives and talents. 2023-2024 is a time of slow and gentle change. The transit of Pluto in Aquarius will have the most positive impact on the lives of Gemini and Sagittarius, indicating great potential for positive changes. You will have to pay attention to something and transform the existing state of affairs, apply, learn, work, but the process will bring pleasure, it will become pleasant. From March 23, 2023, Pluto enters the sign of Aquarius for a long period, until 2043. This transit will have a strong influence on Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini. During 2023-2024, the planet will be on the border of the signs Capricorn, Aquarius. And finally, Pluto will enter the freedom-loving sign of Aquarius at the end of November 2024. That's all we have. Subscribe and don't miss our daily and unique releases from Bony Horoscope. See you soon.